Piggy lived on a farm with 2 geese. The geese loved to sing but were always arguing about who sang better. The farm was filled with noisy fights. One day, Piggy had an idea. He made a singing contest and asked the geese to sing together. The geese agreed and started to sing. To their surprise, their voices sounded better together than alone. From that day, the geese sang in harmony, filling the farm with beautiful music. They learned that cooperation makes things better. Piggy, happy with the peaceful farm, nodded in wisdom.
Tiny Finn, a small fish, got lost in the big ocean. He couldn't find his mom anywhere. He felt scared and alone. First, he met a friendly octopus. "Can you help me find my mom?" Tiny Finn asked. The octopus guided him past sharp rocks. Next, he asked a swift dolphin. The dolphin helped him cross the strong current. Finally, he spotted his mom with the help of a kind whale. Was overjoyed. He thanked his new friends. Tiny Finn learned that asking for help and being brave could make the biggest tasks possible.
Lily and Sam's dad had a broken bicycle. It was big, and Dad looked worried. Lily and Sam wanted to help. Lily found the toolbox. She handed Dad a big wrench. Sam held the bicycle steady while Dad worked. Together, they made the job easier. After a while, the bicycle was fixed. Dad was so happy. He thanked Lily and Sam for their help. They realized even though they were small, they could do big things. Helping each other made everything easier. From that day, Lily and Sam became their dad's best little helpers. Robo was a special robot. He could speak like a human. One day, he saw a kid named Tim crying. Robo asked, "Why are you sad, Tim?" Tim said his toy was broken. Robo fixed the toy. Tim smiled. "Thank you, Robo," he said. Robo replied, "You're welcome." Then, Robo saw a lost dog. He found the owner and said, "I think this is your dog." The owner was so happy. Even though Robo was a robot, he used words kindly, like a caring friend. Everyone in town learned from Robo, realizing that how we speak can make a big difference.
Sally and Ben went to an amusement park during holidays. There was a big roller coaster. Sally wanted to ride, but Ben was scared. Seeing Ben's fear, Sally said, "Let's ride it together. We can hold hands." Ben agreed. On the roller coaster, Sally held Ben's hand tightly. When they reached the top, they both screamed. But as the ride went on, Ben's fear turned into joy. When the ride finished, Ben was no longer scared. He was happy he tried it. Sally and Ben learned that facing fears can be fun, especially when you're not alone. From that day, they enjoyed every roller coaster together.
Max was a playful dog. Daisy was a calm cat. They lived in the same house. One sunny day, Max invited Daisy to play. At first, Daisy was shy. But Max was gentle and patient. He nudged a soft ball towards Daisy. Slowly, Daisy started to play. They chased the ball together. They ran around the garden. They had lots of fun. Daisy purred. Max wagged his tail. They played all day. That day, Max and Daisy learned they could be good friends. They realized playing together made them both happy. After that, Max and Daisy always played together peacefully and joyfully. Ella saw a homeless man near her school every day. He looked sad and hungry. One cold day, Ella decided to help. She took some warm soup from home. She gave the soup to the man. He smiled and thanked Ella. The next day, Ella brought him a warm blanket. The man was very grateful. Ella's kindness made the man feel loved. Her small act of help made a big difference in his life. Ella learned that showing kindness can change someone's day for the better. From then on, Ella always tried to help people who needed it.
In a big race, Sam was a fast runner. Suddenly, he saw Tom, another runner, fall down. Tom was hurt and couldn't move. Sam could have run past, but he decided to help. He lifted Tom up and supported him. They ran together. They were slower now, but they kept going. The crowd cheered them on. Finally, they crossed the finish line. They didn't win the race, but they won everyone's hearts. Sam learned that helping others can be more rewarding than winning alone. And Tom learned that even in tough times, there are people who care. This race made them both real champions.
Lily and Max were best friends. They loved their park but were sad to see it filled with trash. One day, they decided to act. They each took a bag and started picking up trash. They filled their bags quickly. Next, they planted new trees. They watered them every day. The trees grew taller and stronger. Soon, the park was clean and green. Other kids joined them too. They all worked together to keep their park beautiful. Lily and Max learned that small steps can make big changes. Their actions showed everyone that protecting the environment is everyone's job. Anna started learning Spanish at school. It was hard. The words sounded strange. But Anna didn't give up. She practiced every day. She said the new words over and over. Soon, she could say, "hello" in Spanish. Then she learned to count. Every new word was exciting. One day, a new student, Maria, joined her class. Maria was from Spain and didn't know English. Anna used her Spanish to help Maria feel welcome. Maria smiled and said, "Gracias, thank you." Anna realized learning Spanish wasn't just about words. It was a way to make new friends. From that day, Anna loved learning Spanish even more. Bobby liked to sit and play video games. He didn't move much. One day, his mom said, "Let's go to the park, Bobby." At the park, Bobby saw kids playing soccer. He joined them. Running and kicking made Bobby tired. But it was fun. He laughed and made new friends. After playing, Bobby felt good. He wasn't tired anymore. He felt strong and happy. The next day, Bobby played soccer again. And the next. He liked being active. His video games didn't seem as fun anymore. Bobby learned that exercise made him feel good. He decided to play outside every day. Exercise became Bobby's new favorite game.
John saw an old woman on the street every day. She walked slowly, with a heavy bag. One sunny day, John decided to help. He offered to carry her bag. The woman smiled and thanked John. The next day, John helped the woman cross the street. She was very grateful. John's help made the woman's day easier. His small act of kindness had a big impact on her life. John learned that helping others can bring a lot of happiness. From then on, John always looked for ways to lend a helping hand to those who needed it. Mr. Green was a gardener. One day, he heard a voice. It was a flower named Daisy. Daisy was sad. She needed more sunlight. "Could you move me, Mr. Green?" she asked. Mr. Green was a gardener. One day, he heard a voice. It was a flower named Daisy. Daisy was sad. She needed more sunlight. "Could you move me, Mr. Green?" she asked. He carefully replanted Daisy where she could get more sun. Daisy blossomed beautifully. She thanked Mr. Green with a lovely song. Soon, Mr. Green's garden was the prettiest in town. Everyone loved Daisy's singing. Mr. Green learned that listening to others, even the smallest flowers, is important. Daisy taught him that every voice matters, and kindness can make a big difference. From that day, Mr. Green listened more carefully to all his plants.
Tommy found a robot named Roby with a broken arm. Roby looked sad. Tommy asked his dad for tools. He wanted to fix Roby. Dad gave Tommy a small screwdriver. Carefully, Tommy fixed Roby's arm. Roby beamed and thanked Tommy. Happy Roby could now help Tommy with chores. They became great friends. Tommy learned that fixing broken things could bring joy. And Roby learned that even in tough times, there are caring people. Together, they made a perfect team. After that, Tommy always looked for ways to help others in need.